You can retire in 2 years, the Fed cautioned, notwithstanding Ripple's XRP buyback. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) was recently instructed by U.S. Representative Brad Sherman to pursue cryptocurrency exchanges that supported Ripple's XRP coin. Nevertheless, in a recent interview with Fox Business reporter Eleanor Tourette, Sherman made yet another accusation against the token. Thanks for visiting the World Crypto Finance. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Do you believe that the XRP analysts are correct? Enter the solutions in the comments to win 10,000 XRP. One random subscriber will receive XRP coins at the end of the week. Check out the directions in the comments. XRP is all that is required to be written. When you finish the video, please like and subscribe to the Securities and Exchange Commission objected to Ripple's request for a summary trial, citing undisputed evidence that the defendants were selling securities outside of the regulatory framework. Additionally, she stated that Ripple implies their failure to pass the Howey test. According to the SEC, the Howey test study shows that the blockchain startup tried to create its own test based on a state law from before 1933 by pulling 2 phrases out of context and then purportedly demonstrating that they passed the test. The Securities and Exchange Commission claimed that the majority of Ripple's use XRP, making it a security. Sales were made in exchange for money, and buyers also contributed to a common investment with Ripple. Additionally, the SEC said that because of its management efforts, Ripple led investors to anticipate gains from XRP. The individual defendants' claims that some of their XRP offerings and sales were external or invalid are the final argument. Shortly after receiving the William Hinman speech drafts in 2018, the SEC added, "The Securities and Exchange Commission received the recommended amendments of 2 draft documents from Hinman's June 2018 address, which covered choices that were up for the Securities and Exchange Commission to evaluate, and forwarded them to the Chamber for careful consideration. Because the records discuss challenges the agency faces, and in accordance with a court ruling from July 12, 2022, the securities regulator seeks to modify them." An excerpt from the Securities and Exchange Commission's petition states, "The Securities and Exchange Commission respectfully submits for a closed review the suggested revisions to 2 drafts of Director Bill Hinman's speech in June 2018, in which the Commission's conclusions are reviewed." The SEC claims that the court decided on April 11, 2022, that the agency might demand the editing of texts from SEC workers relating to how Hinman's comments might affect other agency cases. The SEC seeks to make the necessary adjustments to these 2 papers and hereby submits them with the proposed revisions noted in yellow on pages 6 of Record 29 and 5 of Record 35. He came to the conclusion that the Judge Sarin at Byrne was given the opportunity to evaluate the suggested adjustments. In the upcoming days, Ripple is anticipated to respond to the SEC's request. According to reports, following Judge Analisa Torres's order, the Securities and Exchange Commission ultimately gave drafts of Hinman's scandalous speech to RIF in 2018. We finally have Hinman's documents, internal SEC emails, and drafts of his infamous 2018 speech after more than 18 months and 6 court decisions, according to Stuart Alder-Roddy, Ripple's general counsel. Reactions to Ripple's significant victory in the XRP litigation have been mixed. The SEC finally rejected Hinman's materials after a protracted 18 months of waiting and 6 court orders, according to Stuart Alder, general counsel at Ripple's. These documents do not, however, provide proof of the security status of XRP. The general counsel for Ripple's has since stated that these records will initially stay private. He stated that it was worth fighting for to obtain these notes. In a tweet posted on October 21, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse tweeted a message from Ripple General Counsel Stuart Alder-Roddy, urging readers not to accept the SEC. Garlinghouse claims that the SEC's decision to eventually disclose the records to Ripple is an effort on the part of the organization to present the impression that it is concerned with disclosure, transparency, and clarity. The SEC wants you to believe that it is concerned with disclosure, clarity, and transparency. When the truth is revealed, you won't believe them if you do. You will be shocked by how despicable their actions are here. to the amazement of many people in the neighborhood. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, replied to this tweet with "No way," expressing his support for XRP and condemnation of the SEC simultaneously. The richest person in the world has been fighting the SEC for years and is well versed in the subject. David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, recently stated in a tweet that he has no plans to leave the company and that he may have begun a new project from scratch. He claims he would like to work on several new projects. He does not, however, intend to merely put forth a formal effort. Schwartz acknowledged that he no longer possesses the drive necessary to begin a brand new, ambitious endeavor. The creator of the XRP ledger and the trillion-dollar guy at Ripple's claims he doesn't want to work 50 hours a week for the next 2 years. "Just now, I'm not prepared for it," he spoke. Schwartz asserts that when working on XRP with Chris Larson, Stephen Thomas Arthur Brito, and him, he had a very hectic work schedule. He does not believe he will be able to oversee a job of this size again, though. Schwartz says he enjoys working for Ripple because it gives him the opportunity to use cutting-edge technology and develop products that tackle problems that haven't yet been solved. Nick McGillis, a seasoned cryptographer, declared on October 21st that he was leaving Ripple, but Gillis spent around 10 years working on the XRP registry. He praised his experience as incredible and expressed his gratitude to his comrades, namely Schwartz Brito. Despite the fact that Schwartz will no longer be able to collaborate with him, he is happy that his former colleague is now making progress. However, Gillis is confident that Ripple will function just fine without him because the group is filled with talented individuals. His success and long-term health are not dependent on a single person. Thanks to the bright and spirited individuals who individually contribute and engage in their own unique way, I am confident that everything will turn out just great. A tweet from Crypto Laws claims that 2 more significant market participants have chosen to back Ripple in its legal battle with the SEC. In court, Philip Goldstein and I often file an amicus brief through a network of investors' preferred attorneys. Bulldog Investors was co-founded by Goldstein. The primary investments of this private fund are in closed-end funds, small-cap operating businesses, and SPOC. A nonprofit law company called ICANN promotes access to markets for disadvantaged investors and businesspeople. According to the paper, Goldstein had already taken the SEC to court. He and I both have the ability to speak for market players generally and in the specific instance of Ripple and the securities regulator. An attorney for both Goldstein and the SEC produced the amicus opinion for submission. Philip Goldstein as well. The document asserts that the SEC has a propensity to enlarge its authority beyond what is permitted by law. The parties asked the court to grant the defendant's request for a ruling under the streamlined procedure by submitting the document. The new amicus report aims to clearly state why the SEC's attempts to regulate cryptocurrencies and other digital assets constitute an unethical and improper use of regulatory authority. As previously reported, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission requested that Judge Torres rule against TapJets Inc. and iRemitting, who submitted amicus papers in support of Ripple in his move for summary judgment. They were nevertheless permitted to carry it out. iRemit, based in the Philippines and heavily reliant on Ripple and Otzel, including XRP for hassle-free and affordable transactions, and TapJet both emphasized how important XRP is to their respective business models because it enables quick and round-the-clock flight booking. Both companies focused on the importance of XRP for their businesses in their proposals. The SEC filed a lawsuit in December 2020 stating that Ripple Labs and 2 of its senior executives, Brad Garlinghouse and Christopher Larson, were marketing XRP as an unregistered security. Recently, Garlinghouse stated that he anticipates the issue would be resolved by the second half of next year. You can check the price of XRP right now on the displays, and it has a 24-hour trading volume of $1,294,436,065 US. Additionally, we continuously update our XRP pricing in US dollars. XRP has decreased by 4% and 8% within the previous day. Do you believe XRP will succeed in court and recover its previous value? Answers should be posted in the comments. It's all done for today. We appreciate your commitment to finishing the video. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it.